With so many fantastic war movies available, where's a cinephile meant to start? Amazon Prime boasts plenty of options, whether you're looking for a straightforward historical epic, an anti-war black comedy, a documentary about the military-industrial complex, or an all-out spoof. Whatever you're interested in, we've got you covered with this list of the 10 best war movies currently available on Amazon Prime. Number 10, Home of the Brave, 2006. Home of the Brave is a 2006 war drama film directed by Irwin Winkler and stars Samuel L. Jackson, Jessica Biel, 50 Cent, and Brian Presley. A psychological drama showing the effects of war on the human mind, Home of the Brave follows a group of American soldiers about to return home from Iraq after a tough deployment. However, days before their return, insurgents ambush the group inside an Iraqi town, leading to a devastating firefight that leaves a lot of soldiers dead while the rest get injured horribly. The narrative then switches stateside and revolves around Will Marsh, Vanessa Price, Tommy Yates, and Jamal Aiken, 4 members of the same platoon as they try and ease into everyday life. Yet, what once seemed mundane is now out of reach as their grievous injuries as well as PTSD attacks refuse to let them leave the battlefield behind. Number 9, Lions for Lambs, 2007.
A war we cannot lose.
But we're not winning it.
Yet. This new strategy can change that.
How about a strategy to bring the troops home?
Lions for Lambs was released in 2007, directed by Robert Redford. It has a star-studded cast of Robert Redford, Andrew Garfield, Meryl Streep, Tom Cruise, and Michael Pena. Lions for Lambs initially follows 2 brilliant university students, Arian and Ernest, as they take inspiration from their professor, Dr. Molly's ideals, and join the war in Afghanistan. However, while fighting tooth and nail in the foreign country, the pair find themselves ambushed on a ridge with Taliban forces closing in fast. The narrative then switches to 2 other simultaneous stories, one of which follows Dr. Malley as he tries to connect with a privileged student, while the other follows Senator Jasper Irving, who gives an interview about her plans for a victory in Afghanistan. With Arian and Ernest being the connecting point between the 2 stateside narratives, the movie promises a nail-biting finish that will haunt you long after the credits have rolled. Number 8, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi, 2016.
The state guys don't know the city like you guys do. The ambassador insisted on local drivers, but we won that argument.
So we're chauffeurs now?
Yeah, highly trained, highly paid chauffeurs.
The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi is a 2016 film directed by Michael Bay and stars John Krasinski, James Badge Dale, and Pablo Schreiber. Based on true events and set in the days following Gaddafi's fall, 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi portrays how a group of heavily armed insurgents carry out a devastating attack on a US compound in Libya, which results in the death of an American ambassador. With the compound completely swarmed by armed fighters, the situation is deemed critical, and the United States is quite unsure how to respond or save the hostages inside. However, unknown to most, the CIA keeps watch from a secret post nearby, and although there are strict orders not to leave the base, 6 CIA contractors arm themselves to the teeth and attempt to undertake a daring rescue mission, the likes of which was previously unheard of. Number 7, City of Ghosts, 2017.
And under constant threat, reporting on the depredations of ISIS in their home city.
Either we will win or they will kill all of us.
City of Ghosts is a 2017 documentary drama film directed by Oscar-nominated filmmaker Matthew Heineman and stars Matthew Hamachek, Pax Wasserman, and Dan Kohler in the true story-based movie. City of Ghosts takes us to the medieval hell created by ISIS in Raqqa, Syria during the reign of the terrorist outfit. The docudrama follows the Syrian media activist group Raqqa is being slaughtered silently. The volunteer group is formed by some unknown citizen journalists. They risk their lives and families to document and report the ground-level devastation of their country. The group members record each and every atrocity committed by the fanatics who used Raqqa as their de facto capital during the occupation. The reports from the group become the singular and solid evidence for the fact that the people of Raqqa never welcomed ISIS. In the midst of utter chaos and blackout, the group was the only reliable and credible source of information for the foreign media. Number 6, Journey's End, 2018.
Foul trenches, rusty bombs, damp rifle grades, the whole place is a disgrace. This dugout smells like a cesspit.
Journey's End is a 2018 film directed by Saul Dibb and stars Sam Claflin, Paul Bettany, Asa Butterfield, and Stephen Graham in the war drama movie. Journey's End is a World War I movie based on the 1928 play Journey's End by R.C. Sheriff. The plot centers on the C Company of the British Army stationed near Saint-Quentin, France, during the spring of 1918. The soldiers guard their trenches, which lay nearly 100 yards away from the German trenches. The movie follows an innocent-faced Second Lieutenant Raleigh who arrives in the trenches to join the company. The soldiers are led by the young officer Stanhope, who is stressed out to the point of insanity. The headquarters command them to prepare for a mission that involves a party of 2 officers and 10 men. Their task is to cross the no man's land through German bullets and capture any one of the enemy soldiers alive. Though the mission is suicidal, the soldiers have no other option but to execute the order. Number 5, Enemy at the Gates, 2001.
No, you're not dreaming. It's your name. We made the front page. They haven't changed the word.
Enemy at the Gates is a 2001 war drama film directed by Jean-Jacques Arnaud and stars Jude Law, Ed Harris, Rachel Weisz, Joseph Fiennes, and Ron Perlman in the true story-based movie. Enemy at the Gate is a World War II movie in which 2 world-class snipers from the Russian and German sides find themselves in a stalemate at the heart of a war-torn Stalingrad. Set in the early 40s, the movie captures the heat and fears of the Battle of Stalingrad. The Germans are at the doorsteps of the USSR, and the Russians fight for every inch and every corner of their homeland. The Russian sniper Vasily Zaitsev hunts down the Germans from cover. The political officer Danilov boasts of Zaitsev's number of victims every day, which makes Zaitsev popular on both sides. But the Germans assign Koenig, one of the best shooters on their side, to stop Zaitsev's killing spree. What follows is a cat and mouse game between 2 sharpshooters who can change the course of the war. The movie is based on the 1973 book Enemy at the Gates: The Battle for Stalingrad by William Craig. Number 4, Lincoln, 2012.
Arkansas, too, most likely. It'll be ratified. Slavery, sir. It's done.
Lincoln is a 2012 war drama film directed by Steven Spielberg and stars Daniel Day-Lewis, Sally Field, David Strathairn in the historical epic movie. Great American director Steven Spielberg took on the monumental task of a biopic about great American President Abraham Lincoln and rose to the challenge with one of his most graceful directing performances to date. Driven by astonishing work from Daniel Day-Lewis, in the title role, the film's biggest focus is on Lincoln's work to confirm the abolition of slavery. But because of how firmly that work hinges on the resolution of the American Civil War, the film fits into the war movie arena nicely. It's a showcase not just of Lincoln as legislator, but as statesman trying to hold 2 halves of a bloody country together. Number 3, Saving Private Ryan, 1998.
What's the pool on me up to right now? What's it up to? What is it, $300? Is that it? 300? I'm a school teacher.
Over 2 decades since its release, Saving Private Ryan still ranks as one of the greatest war films of all time. The modern-day classic tells the story of a group of US Army Rangers who fight through the D-Day landing at Omaha Beach, and then go on a mission to recover the title soldier so he can go home to his family after all his brothers died during the war. The film got attention upon its release for its graphic visions of war and its harrowing opening sequence. But Steven Spielberg's Best Director Oscar for the film had just as much to do with the human moments as it did with the brutal ones. Number 2, Platoon, 1986.
What are you talking about?
You know what the fuck I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Elias.
Platoon is a 1986 film directed by Oliver Stone and stars Tom Berenger, Willem Dafoe, and Charlie Sheen. Platoon begins as the story of a solitary soldier, Charlie Sheen, as he makes his way into the midst of the combat in Vietnam. As soon as Willem Dafoe and Tom Berenger turn up, Platoon becomes a profound analysis of the psychological and spiritual costs of conflict. Best Picture went to Platoon because of the film's potency and elegance. Number 1, Hacksaw Ridge 2016.
Nobody can survive that shit. Oh, but they can.
Hacksaw Ridge is a 2016 biographical drama film directed by Mel Gibson and stars Andrew Garfield, Luke Bracey, Vince Vaughn, Sam Worthington, in the true story-based movie. The true story of Desmond T. Doss, the conscientious objector who, at the Battle of Okinawa, was awarded the Medal of Honor for his incredible bravery and regard for his fellow soldiers. We see his upbringing and how this shaped his views, especially his religious view and anti-killing stance. We see Doss's trials and tribulations after enlisting in the US Army and trying to become a medic. Finally, we see the hell on earth that was Hacksaw Ridge. That is it for today, and I hope you liked the video. If you disagree with our list, please give us your opinion in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe to Series Pulse for more top 10 videos.